guys, we're back with another episode of Combo Versus. Today we'll be seeing if Prime Apocalypse Sting Wave is a competitive combo or not. So yeah, this is another combo from the comments. The person who posted this mentioned that they saw it showing up on tournament reports in Toronto. I'm not sure how long ago that was, but we'll go ahead and test it anyway. So yeah, I'll go ahead and throw this combo together, weigh it, and get straight to the battles. So let's go. Alright, so we haven't used any of these parts before, so I'll go ahead and make sure the scale is calibrated. So yep, 50 grams, let's see. And yeah, 50 grams. So we'll go ahead and weigh the prime first. And that is 25.93. So let's go with Sting. And that is 28.83, and wave. That is 8.26. So I'll go ahead and throw the entire combo together. And let's see. 63.06. So this is a very light combo. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right to the battles. Alright, so first we have Tempest Solomon with the Metal Chip Core, 1S Will and Xtend Plus. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Prime Apocalypse with Sting and Wave. So before we get started, I've never used Wave before, but looking at it with the shape and how it has a point with multiple outer circular rings, I do believe this would be really good with life after death. And I'm assuming it is a stamina driver, as it does have that single point at the tip. However, I think if you do launch it at an angle, you can maybe get a flower pattern going if the part of the circle is scraping against the stadium floor. Now, the person who posted this combo did mention that they saw this in a tournament report for Toronto. Now, I'm not sure of what tournament report that was, but I'm going to guess that it was for the previous generation of Beyblades, as this is a really light combo. And it is very similar to Regalia Genesis with the oval shape and how it could be pretty decent with attacking. We saw that Regalia on Will, and I believe Extreme was a fairly good attacker. Now, this, I don't think it's going to do too good against the Gauntlet, to be honest. Maybe with the shape, it may be able to KO other attackers. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with launching. So we'll do Tempest first. Now I'm just going to wait for it to get out the way. Yeah, I honestly don't think it's going to beat Tempest, so I don't think it really matters how long I wait to launch it, as long as Tempest isn't, visibly losing a lot of stamina. So yeah, Tempest is hitting up against the Sting, but it's not going to do much. Alright, so that is a point for Tempest, and we'll go ahead and launch Tempest first again. See if we can get it to flower. I feel like you should be able to get it to flower if you launch at the right angle. Right now, it's on the tip, so it is acting like a stamina driver, which I do think it is. And I could be wrong. I have been wrong about drivers before as to what I think they are as opposed to what they actually are. So yeah, that's another one for Tempest. So we'll go ahead and launch Tempest first one more time. Alright, so that was a decent hit. So I did tilt it a lot, and with the oval shape of it, it will hit hard on a tilt. But as you can see, yeah, it's not enough to put down Tempest. So that's another one for Tempest, and we'll go ahead and launch this one first. Alright, so Tempest is going to win this one. Yep. So we'll go ahead and launch Prime first again. Now, if I'm launching this in the wrong way, just let me know. Yeah, it's another one for Tempest. It's just way too heavy. The Prime would have to get a really good hit. You'd have to launch it at the perfect angle. So, another one for Tempest. So we'll launch Prime first one more time. Yeah, this is going to be another one for Tempest. Yeah, I don't think Prime is going to be anything. Now, I think it may have a chance against both Brave and Rage, just because they have the points on them. So, another one for Tempest, and we'll go ahead and switch over to the next combos. So, we have Brave Valkyrie with 2A and 3-bladed mode and Xtend Plus. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, and we'll switch over to Prime Apocalypse with Sting and Wave. So, yeah. With the tips on this, I'm not sure if they'll hit up against each other, but the oval shape can possibly knock out this Brave combo. Now, looking at the way they'll spin, yeah, probably not, because it won't be hitting these points, so we'll just see. Getting in way better hits, but yeah, it's losing stamina too quick. So that is a win for Brave. So we'll go ahead and launch Brave first again. Oh wow, Brave is actually burst, so I'm gonna have to look at the replay and see when it actually burst, as I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, we'll go ahead and launch Brave first again. Now, I think it might have burst when I just grabbed it to stop it, but I didn't really pay attention to it, so yeah, I'll have to slow that down. Yeah, I really feel like it should be able to be aggressive. Now, maybe if the tip is worn down, it can become aggressive. So if anyone has a wave driver that the point is worn down, please let me know if it can be aggressive. Now, I do believe that Prime won that one, but I'll have to go back and see. So we'll go ahead and launch Brave first again. Alright, so that is a win for Prime. Now, I did launch it as the Brave combo was coming around this way, so it kind of went straight into it and got the KO, but that still counts as a point, so we'll go ahead and launch Prime first. What happens this time. Yeah, Brave is going to win this one. That was a really big hit. Actually, I could be wrong. It's making it straight. Huh. Okay, so that is a win for Prime. Now, I did think that Brave was going to win. However, Prime was making it scrape on that 2A, so that is a really good job. So we'll go ahead and launch Prime first again. Alright, so that is a win for Prime. It did get the burst there. So I'll go ahead and launch Prime first one more time. And you know, I think what I'm going to start doing with these videos is, if there is a burst, I think I'll do it how I do the tournament footage, how I do I guess a pre-clip at the start of the video. I think I'll do that with these combo verses, just so people can kind of have a taste of, I guess, what they're going to get. So we'll launch Prime first one more time. Alright, so Prime. So maybe it did burst Brave that first time where I wasn't sure. So yeah, the Sting is doing a better job destabilizing Brave than it did with the Tempest ring. Alright, so that is a win for Prime. Now, maybe this combo wasn't last generation, as I really don't know. I'll have to look at the tournament reports from Toronto to see when exactly this combo was used, as it did a really good job against Brave. So we'll go ahead and switch to the next combos. Alright, so we have World Spriggan with 2B in free spin mode and Drift. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, and we'll switch over to Prime Apocalypse with Sting and Wave and launch it first 3 to 5 times. So I don't think Prime is going to do much to this World combo. Even though it is an oval shape, World is still going to equalize and win this matchup. And also something else I want to mention is, last video, I did mention that I wasn't sure if this was my drift driver or not, as it was behaving a little like an unawoken drift driver. However, this is apparently my drift driver, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. Now, I'm pretty sure for this matchup, light launching, it probably will go crazy just because last time it was behaving. But let's see. So I'll put them both on their launchers. And World first. Alright, so they make contact, which means that World is going to win this matchup. And World actually got the KO. It happened really fast, but I'm sure you all were able to see that. So that is a win for World. So we'll go ahead and launch World first again. And something to mention is, with light launching World, if I were to hard launch the Prime combo, it would experience a lot more recoil than this World combo when the collision occurs. So let's see if we can demonstrate that. So, light launch World. So you can see the recoil that's occurring there. Prime is experiencing a lot. Now, it's not a really great demonstration right here, as it only happened once. So yeah, we'll try that again. Either way, that is a win for World. So we'll launch World first one more time. Alright, so that's what I'm talking about. Prime experienced a lot more recoil. So that is a win for the World combo, and we'll go ahead and launch the Prime combo first. And as usual, I'll be hard launching the World combo. So technically, I think World would win all these matchups if it's launched the correct way. But just because I don't really get a chance to hard launch it a lot, I will be hard launching. So any wins for this combo versus will still count for Prime Apocalypse. So yeah. So we'll do Prime first. Oh wow, it was on the red. Alright, so Prime first. Alright, so we'll go ahead and say that is a win for Prime. Just know that if launched the correct way, World would have won that one. Alright, so I'll put them both on their launchers. And we'll go with Prime first again. Really good hit by the World combo. Alright, so that is a win for World. So we'll go ahead and launch Prime first one more time. And World actually had 2 clicks on it. So, Prime. Ooh, so that is a win for Prime. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and switch over combos. So we have Raise Diabolos with 3AN and Awoken Destroy Dash. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Prime Apocalypse with Sting and Wave. And launch it first 3 to 5 times. So, I think this is the matchup where Prime can get some KOs just by all the points on Rage. There's a lot of contact points. So, I think Prime has a decent chance of KOing Rage, but let's see what happens. So I'll put them both in the launchers. And let me make sure the stadium is good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do Rage first. Alright, so that is a win for Rage. It actually KO'd Prime over here within the first few seconds. So we'll go ahead and launch Rage first again. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I do still think that Prime can KO Rage. It's just an oval shape and Rage has a lot of contact points. Yeah, it looks like Rage may win this. Let's see what happens. That is a dead draw, so we'll go ahead and launch Rage first again. Alright, so that is another win for Rage. So we'll go ahead and launch Rage first one more time. I'll just readjust the stadium. And I still think that Prime can KO Rage. It hasn't happened yet, but I still think it can happen. Alright, so I will definitely be slowing that down. That is a win for Rage. And Wave is all the way across the room, so I'll go retrieve it. Alright, so we'll launch Rage first one more time. And it is gem matte in here, so the wave driver is good. It's not scratched up or anything, and here I'll show it. So you can see it's still good. Alright, so we'll launch Rage first again. There we go. So it did get the KO, however, that was a pretty aimed launch. So we'll go ahead and switch over to launching Prime first. So like they say, a win is a win. And I'm just looking at my left launch. I'm looking at the string. So it looks like it's about to rip. I really hope it doesn't. So, wave. That is a win for Prime, and I said wave, I meant Prime. So that is a point for Prime. We'll go ahead and launch Prime first again. Yeah, with Prime just sitting in the middle, it does have a little bit better chance for the KO. Oh man, that was a really good hit by Rage. So Rage did get the KO right here. I'm pretty sure everyone saw that. Alright, so let's see. Will it be a draw or is one bet? Ooh. That is a hard call. I'm going to say that Prime won. as it did look like it spun slightly longer. I will slow it down. And yeah, I have heard or seen the comments and got the messages that I somehow see the minute spins, but it's true. It did spin longer. I'll slow it down. But yeah, we'll launch Prime first again. And on that topic, in tournaments, I do look at all the replays, and if it's questionable, I do have other judges weigh in with their opinions. So yeah, we'll do Prime first again. So I think Rage was definitely saved by the corner of the pocket there, as I'm fairly certain if it wasn't there, it would have gotten KO'd. So Wave is doing a decent job at equalizing, actually. Yeah, I'd say that's a draw. I'll go ahead and launch again. I do think that was a draw. I didn't see any slight spinning that time. So we'll launch Wave first again. Alright, so I'm fairly certain that Rage hit right here instead of hitting in the pocket. So we'll say that is a win for Rage, and we will switch combos. So we have Hollow Lucifer 2 with 4A and Balance Mode Wheel and Ultimate Reboot Dash. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, and we'll switch over to Prime Apocalypse with Sting and Wave and launch it first 3 to 5 times. So I'm honestly not sure what's going to happen in this matchup. Hollow is the heaviest combo currently on the Gauntlet, and this Prime does have a very attack-oriented shape, in my opinion, with the oval shape. I think that's really good for attacking. Now, I could be wrong. It's just, for some reason, my gut tells me it's good for attacking. Now, on this Wave, probably not so much. So let's just see what happens. So we'll go with Prime first. Or sorry, not Prime, we'll go with Hollow first. So Prime did win that matchup, as it did KO first. Now, maybe in the future they may or may not change the ruling where if a Beyblade comes back in, the match continues to go on after it's been KO'd. And if it wins, it wins. But that's not currently the ruling. So we'll go ahead and launch Hollow first. Alright, so we're going to have to redo that launch. Alright. Now, I'd imagine this would probably be sort of the same situation when it's going against Tempest, whereas Tempest just way too much for Prime. So yeah, that is another one for Hollow, and we'll launch Hollow first one more time. Really good hit. And Hollow actually looks like it's losing stamina faster, actually. But no, Hollow won that one. So we'll go ahead and launch Prime first. And I really have no idea what's going on with this Ultimate Reboot. It used to be so aggressive. Even if I launched it straight down, it would still go to the center. And with an angled launch, it would butterfly really good. So, Prime. However, lately, that's not the case. Wow, that was a really good hit. It didn't even look like Hollow hit it that hard. But yeah, that is another win for Hollow, so we'll launch Prime first again. Yeah, Hollow has So another one for Hollow, and we'll launch Prime first one more time. Alright, so that is technically a win, but we will relaunch it. And let's just make sure this gets on the launcher good. Alright. Yeah, Hollow's going to win this one. Prime is just not ready. Hollow's like a heavyweight, and this Prime combo is featherweight. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put these combos up and come back with my thoughts. Alright, so is Prime Apocalypse with Sting and Wave a competitive combo or not? In my opinion, in the current meta, I'd say it is not a competitive combo. Now, I'm not sure when this was used in a tournament, but yeah, this, in my opinion, is not a competitive combo. That said, it did do a little bit better than I thought it would do, so that's really good. Now, something I've been thinking about for the Gauntlet is I do want to get one of the newer series Beyblades on the Gauntlet. So I do currently have the Dynamite Belial, and I'm still waiting on the new Ragnarok. And I do actually have Fafnir on the way. So it's funny, I'm probably going to get Fafnir before I get the new Ragnarok. But yeah, if anybody has any combos with those Beyblades, let me know. Now, I do know of a decent combo that Kamek has been using, and it's with the Belial, or sorry, not Kamek, JSW. He used a really good Belial combo in a tournament. So I think I may put that up against the Gauntlet and see how it does. As from what I've been hearing, it can outspin Tempest. But yeah, if you like these videos, be sure to like, comment, and all of that other good stuff. Thanks.